Hey you guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Actually, it's afternoon. It's afternoon. I've had a very, very long day. Now, I done worked out. I then got some food inside of me, and now I am getting some food inside of her. Today we're going to talk about just a little bit of like breastfeeding, and then I have something very heavy on my heart right now. Someone very close to me is dealing with something, and also it's kind of getting to me because I have a little postpartum happening as well. But girl, what you doing? I have to feed this child. She's mad at me because I just cleaned her nice little boogers out of her nose. But like I was saying, I decided that I wanted to breastfeed when I was pregnant. I knew that it was very beneficial for me as well as it would be for her when she came. You got it? There. That was a nice little bird. There you go. So, yes, I knew it was going to be really beneficial for her. She hasn't got sick. She's very, I feel like she's advancing very well. I feel like she is dealing with, a lot of, she can, be in a environment with all different types of, things going on, and she don't always fuss. I'm not saying that is a benefit of breastfeeding. I just feel like it has been very, very beneficial. Also, I ate a lot. She does too, but I ate a lot when I was pregnant, and I had a lot of weight still on me after having her. Yes, I lost that 20 pounds, that first 20 pounds water weight. And what are you doing? And so it's just, oh, okay, you done? Sis tripping. Did y'all see her? Like she gotta come up for air. Isis. If it ain't about her, it ain't happening. Do y'all hear me? I don't just say this to say it. I'm saying this because this is the truth. She's trying to have me flash everybody. That's what she's trying to do. What are you doing? But like I was saying, it's been very beneficial for her and me. I've had the water weight, and now everything else is kind of coming down. It's shredding off of me very smoothly. At first, everybody was like, oh my gosh, you still kind of thick. And I'm like, I was thinking like maybe I, sorry y'all, hold on. Maybe if it I done lost my train of thought because of her. But it's been shedding off of me. Really, really nice. And then, like I said, there's been people who, you know, was kind of like, what? Oh my gosh, you know, me letting that get to me, like, oh my goodness, there's so many people, social media, there's so many people who lose their weight really, really early, and da da da, and you still have a pudge. And because I was eating, and I was eating stuff that was not just going to shed off of me. I was eating good, wholesome meals, and hey, that's just what it was. It was just sticking to me. And you know, now at first I was letting that affect me, like I said, but now I'm just accepting that it's shedding off of me different. And now I'm being way more active than I was before, and so it's helping, and it's helping me shed off the pounds as well, and as well as strengthening up my core and everything of that nature. Because strengthening up my core and everything, because I do not want to just lose the pounds, keep the excess skin and all of that. Like I want to do it right. I want to do it right. So let's talk about the struggles of breastfeeding. Like this girl. Right now, she has my nipple in her mouth. And now she wants to talk to me. Like, But she has my nipple in her mouth, looking around, just yanking it wherever she wants. And so I understand that there's definitely some women who be like, no, I ain't doing it. I'm not about to waste my time and, you know, mess up my boobs, mess up my nipples. There is definitely a routine, a regimen that you are supposed to, I think you've done a routine, a regimen that you're supposed to go off of. Hey, mama. Go off of when you're breastfeeding, because you do not want, and then also if you're not breastfeeding, because you do not want your breast to drop. And so it's definitely a very, very hard, just like the stretch mark thing. I got stretch marks, and you know, I've accepted it. But as well as I'm accepting that my elasticity in my bosoms are not the same. And I'm, you know, keep on trying to massage them with olive oil and 15 minutes a day, just to keep that elasticity, to restore the elasticity in my body, or in my breast while I'm breastfeeding, because I do not want them to drop all the way down. I know they're not going to be as perky, but I don't want them to just drop all the way down. So that's another struggle. And then there's also, like I said, the babies start to teeth. I feel like is starting to teeth, and her gums are just getting hard. And when she latch, y'all. She latches. Look at them. Say hi, YouTube. Hi, my Ray. Hey, Ravers. Hey. Oh, y'all. She having the mood today. Don't do that. She's something else. But like I was saying, that's kind of what I've been going through. The enlarged boobs of when it's filling up with milk, and you have to kind of empty out your boobs sometimes before you can even do anything, because you cannot think, you cannot speak, you cannot breathe, because it just takes the wind out of you. When God made women, he made us into the of course, the vessel to carry a child, the vessel to feed a child, to raise a child, to do all of that. Yes, you have a partner, and yes, it is easy. But we are some bad mofos. Do you hear me? We are some bad mofos. And if you do not give yourself no type of credit, you better go up in the mirror, look at yourself. I don't care if you don't have a child. I want you to look at yourself and say, yes, I'm a bad mofo. I am able to do many things. I can create life inside of me. I can sustain the pain of something that nobody could ever imagine. Ever imagine. Seriously. I can feed my child for really as long as you want when you decide. So, please don't underestimate yourself. Please love yourself. Please understand that there's no one like you at all. No one. Say, there's no one like you. Say, your babies appreciate you. Say, we appreciate you. And you never really understand it until you go through it yourself. You try to get an understanding of, what people have gone through, but you don't know. And yes, they can tell you, but you ain't gonna understand. That's just the hard, cold facts. You just not gonna understand the leaking of the boobs, you guys. But at the same time, it's such a blessing. Yes, there are struggles, but it's a blessing. You are a blessing, but it is a blessing to be able to do all of the things that you. And if you can't, I'm not knocking any of the women who is, have issues with fertility and all that. And guess what, sisters, I can tell y'all how y'all can boost up your fertility. Am I scaring you? I'm sorry. I'm just passionate about this subject. But I could tell y'all how you can boost up your fertility. There's it's called sea moss, Irish moss, that can help you with your fertility and everything. So, and don't get me started with maca powder, MACA powder. It's really good as well. But that's another subject, you guys. Today I'm just talking about, like I said, is the breastfeeding and just, you better appreciate yourself, baby. You better. Because if you ain't, who else gonna do it? If you don't, who else gonna do it? Say preach, mama. Say preach. Preach, girl. But yeah, like I'm saying, you guys, it is very hard with the breastfeeding, but it's also very, very beneficial. She's very, very alert. Yes, sometimes, she's getting older. She's going to be 4 months. 4 months. 4 months and 18 days. So, that means that mommy and daddy is introducing her to a couple of solids that we want her to eat kind of on a regular once that time comes. Once we start being able to use those spoons and bowls that she got. It's very, very, it's very, like, important for us to make our own food. But I want to strictly put her, like, that's why she's on breast milk, because I don't want to introduce to her any foreign thing that they have in the breast milk, in the formula and everything, and we just did not want to even have to worry about all of the stuff that they have in that formula. And then also those baby foods, I'm not knocking anybody who's doing it, but who's feeding their babies that, because at the same time, you busy. I understand busyness. Sorry, you guys. I understand busyness like no one else. And sometimes you don't have the time to do, okay? I know. And so formula and baby food, it is something real. Like, I'm saying baby a lot because, yeah, I was at a baby shower. My nephew was coming next month. And the baby shower, we couldn't play the baby game. We couldn't say the baby word. And so, I won. Because, like I say baby all the time. But, you know, at the end of the game and after I won, I was all like, baby. But, I'm lame. Don't judge me. But, yes, it's very convenient, but you don't know you don't know everything that they have in there. And so we're trying to stay as natural as possible. We're going to puree her foods. We got all of our little over there. Excuse me. What you tired again? You just had a nap, girl. Bye. She faking. She's faking. But yeah, I know that sometimes your milk supply is not the way it's supposed to be, and I know that whoever breastfeeds and works a full-time job, you are a bad mofo. Okay, because I sometimes struggle. Like, she want me to be all out. I sometimes struggle, and I don't work. But yes, I don't work a full-time job, but I do still, do certain things. I have to leave, and she's not with me, and everything like that. And then I'm not able to breast pump or breastfeed, and so your supply starts to get thrown off. And unfortunately, you have to start building it up again. And so I understand. And then there's lactating cookies, there's lactating teas that you can drink, and everything that can help you build up that supply again. But it's just so once you start, you kind of want to stay consistent. And I understand that completely. And then also, like I said, with the jobs, sometimes they do not honor you being a fresh mom and breastfeeding at the same time, which they should. That should definitely be in their policies. That should be, like, that isn't fair at all. There's some, and I feel like that is wonderful, but there's not too many of companies that does that, and that's not cool at all, because this is my child. My child needs to eat. Girl, you doing too much. And yes, I got a milk stain on my shirt, y'all. But like I said, the leakage is real. But yes, what am I saying? I feel like I said, this is my child, and I'm trying to feed my child, and trying to keep my supply up to feed my child, and I'm not able to do so, and that's not cool at all. So, you guys, that is the conclusion of this video. Tell me what next subject you want to talk about. I've been kind of contemplating if I should post my home birth. It is such a wonderful video. I look at it myself and still tear up, because it is a completely different thing when I was feeling it and when I'm watching it, and how my fiance caught my dear Isis, and it brought us so much closer. Her arrival into this world was just everything that I could ask for. It was amazing. No, I didn't have a water birth, but I had her at home, surrounded around family who loves us so much. And that's all I really wanted. And I wanted us to be comfortable and everything like that. And so please tell me if y'all want to see that video. And that I feel like that video will let you guys know that it is not as bad. Yes, there was a little bit of screaming and whatever, but it really wasn't. I didn't have any medicine. I was unmedicated and everything. And she came out so alert. She came out so alert. She came out looking around and chilling. And that's all I could have ever asked for. So, like I said, if y'all ever have thought about it, watch the video and make your decision after that. Don't let your fear get to you. Because like I told y'all some bad mofos, and don't you never, ever, 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 ever underestimate yourself. See ya. Oh, sorry, hold on, wait, I lied. Make sure you like this video, and if you would like to see more videos of Lorraine Raves, you need to comment and subscribe. See ya.